Good morning, students. Today we will be learning about conversion from radian measure to degree measure and vice versa. So our objective for the day is students will be able to change from radian measures to degree measures and vice versa. Our essential question of the day is how can I change the radian measures to degree measures and degree measures to radian measures. These are your formulas. Go ahead and copy these formulas and I will explain to you what are all these formulas, what these formulas means and what are different terms over here. But please make sure to copy everything in your binder. So first definition is of radian. What is a radian? Radian is another unit of measuring angle. Okay, earlier you know about degrees. Now we will use radian also as one of the unit for measuring angles. These are the formulas for changing from degrees to radian and radians to degree. So if you have been given any number and you have to change from degrees to radian, you multiply the number by what? Pi over 180. Or you can also write it like this, pi over 180. But if you are changing from radians to degrees, then you have to multiply by what? 180 over pi. Go ahead and take the notes for all of these. Alright, so I want you all to go ahead and copy this question. But when I say copy the question, I mean is I want you to copy this, where it says change the given angles to radian measures in terms of what? Pi. Now you are changing from degrees to radian, so what you do is you multiply your given number by what? Pi over 180. When you write it like this, it means is you can stretch this line over here. It technically means this. Mathematically it means 36 pi over 180. Now, do not do anything with pi because the question says they need the answer in pi. We will divide 36 by what? 180. So I will use my calculator for this. Let me pull up my calculator. So this is yours 36 with the division sign 180. So your answer is 0.2. So I'll write over here 0.2 pi. I'll write it over here 0.2 pi. Now do not leave your answer like this because you have to write the unit radian. Like you are having your last name, this is angle is having its last name as radian. Go ahead and copy the solution. Now sometimes you will see what you will see. You will see you are having an answer in fraction. Now how you can write this answer as fraction is you will divide 36 by 180. So you can do this by two methods. Either you should have a calculator which when you divide it gives you the answer in fraction, or you do by manual method like 6 times 6 is 180, 6 times 30 is 180, 6 times 1 is 6, 6 times 5 is 30. So my answer can this be also over here 1 over 5 pi radian, or your answer can be what? Pi over 5 radian. I will again reiterate, you will need a calculator for this class, a scientific calculator. Go ahead and buy it. You will need the scientific calculator. Alright, so we will do the same thing with this. You have to take your this symbol is called what? This is called degree. So you will take a 147, you will times on what? Pi over 180. I will do the same steps in this. I will stretch this over here and I will be dividing. It will look like this to you. 147 pi over 180. So I will divide these two numbers 147 over 180. Let me write my answer. So let's go over here to calculator. 147 divided by 180. Now if you are thinking where is this calculator, I have already given you the link of this calculator in your Verge. So you can find the calculator there also. I made a mistake last time, so it is 0.81. So I will come back over here and I'll write over here 0.81. Please do keep in mind we also have this pi over here. pi, and this is yours radian. Go ahead and copy the solution in your binder. Alright, let's go to a few more problems. Now, this question I have taken from IXL. So in IXL, you will see questions like this. This is saying how much radians is 60 degrees. Don't worry about this word. What is the word we focus on? Degrees. They are asking us to change degrees to what? Radians. How you can change degrees to radians? You take your degrees and multiply by what? Pi over 180. So I will do it like this. Now keep in mind these are choices. They want you to find is this an A choice or this is B choice, which is the correct answer. C choice or the D one. So it will look like this to you 60 over 180 and this is your pi already at the top. I have to divide this. Now as you see over here they are giving you the answer in fractions. Okay, so keep in mind you will use your calculator to divide this. Alright, so when I'm using my calculator 60 divided by 180, I will show you what is the mistake, what is the problem I'm coming across. 60 divided by 180. It give me the answer in what? Decimal. So my answer is what? 0.33. I'll write it over here. My answer is what? 0.333333. I will take 3 pi radian. Now, do you see this answer over here? No. So what will happen over here is since you do not know the answer, okay, since they did not give you, you will need is a different type of calculator which can give you the answer in fraction. But what I will do is I will show you an alternate way if you do not have that calculator to find your answer. Okay, do you see this pi over 2? Pi over 2 means it is your 1 over 2. When I divide 1 over 2 it gives me 0.5. Is this 0.5? No. Pi over 3 means it is like 1 over 3. Because I told you in the previous slide, okay, if nothing is over, it means 1 over 2 pi. It is what it means? 1 over 3 pi. Here you go, 1 over 3 pi. This is 1 over 6 pi. So 1 over 3, let me divide this. You can do like this also if you do not have a calculator. 1 divided by 3 gives you what? Oh, 0.333. So this tells me what? B is my correct choice. Okay. So my correct choice is what? 0.3333. So this is my correct answer. Alright, now if you are smart, you are really good in math and you don't like to do all these things, you want to do real math, what will happen is, do you see this 60 over 180? I will teach you how to divide this also. 60 over 180. First of all, you will cancel this 0 with 0. 6 times 1 is 6 and how many times is 18? 6 times 3. So my answer is what? 1 over 3. Keep in mind this pi is over here, pi came over here and it is 1 over 3 pi radian. Now I told you earlier we can write it like this, pi over 3 radian. So there are many ways to find the answer. It's up to you how you want to do it. If you have calculator, you just do the job for you, divide, done. But if you don't have, problem is there. Alright, let's go to the next problem. Now this question is same. It says how many degrees is pi? Oh, this is a different one. It says how many degrees is pi over 5 radians. So I'll write over here. Now keep in mind it is asking how many, it is asking you to change from radians to degree. So if you will come back to this slide over here where I give you the formulas, radians to degree, you multiply the number by what? 180 over pi. This one is kind of easy for us. So I will multiply this number by what? 180 over pi. What happens is people in this situation, let's change the colors. This pi and this pi gets cancelled out. You are left over with 180 over 5. Now this job our calculator can do. 180 divided by 5. Let's hit clear. 180. Okay, clear. 180 80 divided by 5, 36. So your answer is what? 36. So I'll write it over here, 36. Is 36 the answer? No. They want you to change from radians to what? Degrees. So your answer is 36 degrees. Look over here, they give you in the box what? Degree symbol. So 36 degree, that's your answer. Copy the solution. Okay, let's do this one. How many degrees is negative 8 pi over 9 radians? Negative 8 pi over 9 radians. What you will do is you will multiply by what? 180 over pi. Now if you are confused what to do, I'll give you a hint. You see this pi? When you see this pi, always multiply by this. So this pi and this pi gets cancelled out. Now rest of those numbers you multiply by this, multiply by this. This is 1. So this is your negative 8 times 180 divided by what? 9. Okay, it's easy. What's the problem? Let's type this in a calculator. Negative 8 times 180. So let's hit clear. Negative 8 times 180. And you divided by what? 9. Divided by what? 9. What is the answer? Negative 160 degrees. So my final answer is what, people? My final answer is negative 160 degrees. So on IXL, when you are working, you will come across these problems, and this is how you will solve. Go ahead and copy the solution. Now again, it says what? Change what? Radian to what? Degrees. And I told you it's very easy. Whenever you see a pi symbol, it means what? You multiply by 180 and pi should be in the denominator. Because what we are trying to do is we are trying to get rid of pi. This is 1, write it over here. So this pi and pi gets cancelled out. So what is left? 4 times 180, and this is yours what? 1 times pi, 1. So technically you multiply these two numbers, 4 times 180. So let's use the calculator. 4 times 180. What's your answer? 720 degrees. So our answer is what, people? 720 degrees. Same thing over here. What you multiply by? 180 over pi. So what happens? Pi and pi gets cancelled out, and you multiply 13 with this and the rest of this. So it will be what? 13 times 180 divided by 30. Now you can use a calculator for this, but since I don't need calculator, so it will be your 6 times 3, 78. 78 degrees. I did the mental math. You might have to use calculator. Alright, that's it for today. Now make sure after this there is an homework in IXL. Make sure to do IXL homework. You can find the homework on Verge on the same page, or Mr. Gupta will email to you. So just check the homework, or you will find your homework in the file section also.